This year, we can expand this program with another country and more country and more classes and more students can experience this program. So we experienced that using digital technology in education setting. So students can experience how education setting can be changed. Can be changed and expanded their worlds through digital technology. So it is another good implication in another value for this program. And this program has been processed 10 years. So in Korean proverb, there's a Korean proverb says that even rivers and mountains change in a decade. So implying that everything evolves with times. With this, our program, the values and the things has been changed a little bit. And right now, among the global issues and climate crisis and digital technology transformation, and then I think it's time to move up to the next level of cooperation. So the Korean Ministry of Education has been prepared a lot of initiative in digital technology, using digital technology and supporting climate change education. And we want to learn from the Asian country about how other ministries are preparing for this global agenda. So we are expecting that expand the issues and agendas where teachers and schools can contribute to solve this global agenda. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michelle. Now, I'd like to pose a common question to the representatives of each country. We'll proceed alphabetically by country name. And I kindly ask you to limit your responses to 3 minutes each. In light of the changes brought by the fourth industrial revolution and the development of AI and robotics, some argue that the importance of human exchanges has diminished compared to the past. Despite these changes, what do you think are the positive impacts of the APTE, which focuses on the human exchange of teachers for the educational development of your country? Mr. Rankun, you may begin.
Thank you very much for your question. For Cambodia, actually, innovative technologies such as AI and robotics are themselves an enthusiastic topic on the day. Anyone who is directly true for and against them in terms of how they place and all displays importance of human exchanges and interaction comparing to the past. But I believe that although we still haven't been able to fully assess the advantages and disadvantages just yet, because of whatever reasons, at least we know that we already have a tool in our hand that we can learn to use for good purposes in the everyday life. For APTE specifically, I think such innovation probably have our communication, planning and implementation in some important and exciting new ways, including the easier, cheaper and timelier. In addition to our conventional face-to-face move. Moving forward, Cambodia could educate its population on how to use such technology as AI and robotics in safe and productively ways as the country becomes more and more open to new innovation and other development. In summary, the APTE can play a vital role in enhancing the quality of education in Cambodia by fostering professional development, cultural exchange, and a collaborative spirit among educators. These factors contribute to a more dynamic and responsive educational landscape that can adapt to the challenges and opportunities presented by the fourth industrial revolution. Thank you.
emphasizing how the APT program integrates technological advancement with traditional human exchanges to foster professional development and mutual understanding in Cambodia. Next, I invite Mr. Adi Wijaya to share his perspective.
Thank you. For Indonesia, technology is an enabler and teachers' roles are irreplaceable and will continue to be vital. In this context, technology should be seen as a tool to enhance the learning process, help teachers to be more effective by supporting routine tasks and offering new learning platforms. Teachers continue to be at the forefront of education because students as humans not only have intellectual intelligence but also have emotional intelligence that need to be developed. Therefore, human exchange for teachers like Apte remains important for Indonesia because, first, this program provides an opportunity for Indonesian teachers to learn from the education system in Korea, allowing them to explore new teaching methods, educational technologies, pedagogical approaches, and other relevant areas that may not yet be applied in Indonesia. On the other hand, Korean teachers often bring new teaching tactics and practices. Indonesian teachers and schools can learn from these approaches, enhancing classroom engagement and introducing new perspectives on teaching and learning. This exchange can lead to innovation in teaching practices and enrich educational development in Indonesia. Second, the program focuses on global citizen education and sustainable development goals, which are highly relevant to addressing current global challenges such as climate change, gender equality, and sustainable development. Indonesian teachers participating in this program can bring back new insight that help students better understand global issues and prepare them to become responsible global citizens. Third, cultural exchange and understanding. Korean teachers bring unique cultural insight into Indonesia classroom, offering students first-hand exposure to the Korean language, custom, and tradition. This cultural exchange broadens students' global awareness, helping them appreciate diversity and build cross-cultural understanding. Fourth, strengthening the curriculum through profile of Pancasila students, which emphasizes building student character and cultural diversity and sustainable development. Fifth, this program allows Indonesian teachers to improve their intercultural, cross-cultural communication and collaboration skills, which is useful while educating students from various ethnic and cultural backgrounds, especially in this increasingly interconnected world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wijaya. It's clear how APT enriches Indonesia's education system through diverse innovations and intercultural exchange. Now, Ms. Ssaem, the floor is yours.
Thank you. To this question, as we all know in here, and we do agree that there has been a rapid technological advancements and cultural shifts introduced by the fourth industrial revolution, which led to the increasing role of the AI, robotics, and virtual exchange. Definitely with this, it helps expand access to global education and prepare students and educators for the digital future. While technology has transformed education, making global learning more accessible, the ASEAN Pacific Teacher Exchange for the Global Education, APTE, shows that real human connection is still essential. As an educator, I strongly believe that APTE holds a significant promise for education development in Laos, since this program emphasizes on in-person teacher exchanges, foster a range of benefits that cannot be totally
replicated digitally, which are particularly impactful for Laos and other countries in the ASEAN Pacific region. For now, PDR, again, which I am positive that it is the same with other countries. The Apte program helps enrich our education by fostering intercultural competence, hands-on teaching experience, global skills, and sustainable development awareness. To be specific, it enhances teachers and students' understanding of diverse cultures, helping them adopt inclusive teaching methods that promote a global perspective. By introducing practical, active learning strategy, APTE not only builds resilience in Lao teachers, allowing them to address local education challenges more effectively, but it also develops global competence, global interconnected, positive world. More importantly, this program integrates themes like peace, human rights, and climate awareness, supporting Laos' progress towards sustainable development goals. In summary, while AI and robotics may reshape education's infrastructure, programs like APTE emphasizes the enduring value of human exchanges in fostering cultural understanding, sharing best practices, and developing global citizenship. For Laos, APTE not only enhances teaching skills, but also strengthens the educational foundation needed for resilience and globally awareness society. Thank you.
Thank you, Ssaem, for demonstrating how APTE bridges the gap between the digital advancements and human connection, fostering resilience and global competencies in Laos. Ms. Rohayati Hamed, is your turn.
Thank you for the question. Well, it is true that the fourth industrial revolution with advances in AI and robotics is reshaping the education. But I do believe that human exchange remains essential, especially in a multicultural country like Malaysia. The Apte has brought several positive impacts that complement rather than diminish the value of human interaction in education. Firstly, in Malaysian case, where diversity is our strength, the program has exposed our teachers to other education systems, and culture promotes mutual respect and empathy. These teachers return home not only with new pedagogical skills but also with a broader perspective on how to engage with students from different backgrounds. This aligns with Malaysia's vision, fostering unity in diversity and strengthens our teachers' ability to manage multicultural classrooms effectively. Secondly, Apte has also helped our teachers develop soft skills that are quite difficult to replicate through AI or technology alone. Skills like emotional intelligence, cross-cultural communication, and adaptability are on with teachers who work abroad. These skills are critical in shaping students to discover compassionate, well-rounded individuals. Traits and the automation cannot be nurtured. Thirdly, the program has also cultivated innovative teaching practices. Teachers who participate in Apte exchange ideas on curriculum design, on teaching strategies, and classroom management. Many return with a fresh outlook, integrating new approaches such as project-based learning and inquiry-based methods that can address the 21st century skills more effectively. And finally, the Apte is aligned with our nation commitment to the Sustainable Development Goal, or SDG, particularly Goals 4.7, which emphasize global citizenship education. Teachers who experience international exchange become agents of change, advocating for peace, human rights, their school and communities. These foster future generation of students who are globally minded, culturally aware, and prepared to collaborate in an interconnected world. And in conclusion, with technology and AI, while technology and AI are fostering education, programs like Apte reminds us that human interaction and cultural exchange remain invaluable for personal and professional growth. These experiences strengthen not only our teachers, but also the education system in Malaysia, creating a more inclusive, resilient, and globally connected nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hamid, for showcasing Malaysia's commitment to fostering unity through intercultural literacy and global citizenship education. Now invite Ms. Butanj to share her thoughts.
Thank you, Ms. Wanjin. The Asia-Pacific Teacher Exchange Program continues to offer valuable contributions to Mongolia's educational development, despite this rapid advancement brought about by the rise of technology and digitalization. AI and robotics revolutionize the tools available in education. They cannot replace the importance of human connection. The Apte program offers teachers in Mongolia an opportunity to professional expertise, fostering a deeper understanding of different educational methodologies and cultures. This cross-cultural exposure enhances teachers' opportunity to integrate global best practices and enrich their teaching, benefiting to students. As we know, human exchange cultivates the opportunity to empathize, share ideas, and collaborate. Skills that technology alone cannot provide, of course. Moreover, the program helps to prepare students to become a more global citizen. I consider that is essential in today's interconnected world. Teachers play a key role in instilling these values, helping students understand their responsibilities and opportunities in the world. During the program, the human aspect of teaching is celebrated and integrated into Mongolia's educational system, ensuring that technology complements rather than replace the essence of teaching and learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Butanj, for demonstrating education and how it prepares Mongolian students and teachers for global solutions. Ms. Georgia Alder-Ssaem, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Wanjin. Good morning. Magandang umaga. From the Philippines perspective of the Department of Education, even with all the advancements in AI, robotics, and the digital age, human interaction remains at the heart of meaningful education. The Asia-Pacific Teacher Exchange for Global Education reminds us that by bringing teachers from different countries together for real-world, face-to-face collaboration, we are able to strengthen human exchanges in the context of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. And this brings us to meaningful connections towards forming global citizens and seeing areas of cooperation, understanding that differences can be bridged, and these are all complementary to the technological advancements that we are seeing. For the Philippines, this program holds immense value, especially when it comes to broadening the perspectives. When Filipino teachers participate in APTE, they're not just learning new teaching strategies, they are also experiencing different cultures, educational systems, and ways of thinking. This direct exchange cannot be replaced by machines or algorithms. It helps teachers become more open-minded and globally aware, something that's essential as they prepare students for an interconnected world. Beyond that, the growth that teachers experience during these exchanges is invaluable. By working closely with educators from other countries, they return home with fresh ideas and practices that can be adapted to local challenges. Whether it's improving literacy or enhancing classroom management, these insights often lead to tangible changes in the classroom classroom, benefiting both students and the broader community. And lastly, while technology can offer tools for learning, it cannot replace the emotional connections and empathy that human exchanges foster. Programs like Apte allow teachers to share more than just knowledge. They exchange stories, values, and experiences that enrich their teaching and help them shape students into compassionate, globally conscious citizens. This human touch is what makes education not just about academics, but about forming well-rounded individuals.
Thank you, Ms. Nong, for your heartfelt response highlighting the transformational role of empathy in fostering empathy and global-mindedness among faculty, teachers, and students. I invite Ms. Star Confensary to provide her perspective.
Thank you, Ms. Lim. I'm afraid that after the Fourth Industrial Revolution came to the 21st century, the role of human power has been diminishing and replaced by the technology digital. In my opinion, AI is a useful tool to teach about the subject content, the theories and factual details, to search for exercise, to help to do homework, do research. But, however, there is one thing that AI cannot do perfectly, is teaching moral and empathy. We believe that one duty for teachers to teach students to realize on goodness and badness and how to be a good citizen. So, teachers take an important role to teach peace content, to support peace education, which is a part of global citizenship education, as our ambassador talked this morning. So therefore, APTE program is served and perfectly respond to the program. Students from both countries, with every country that we are partner, are able to learn and understand the differences of tradition, custom, culture from exchange teachers. And the teachers can also explain what are differences and similarities, which are different from their own culture. And in my point of view, teachers can also do better than AI is because they can show their love, their affection, caring, and mercy to their students. Furthermore, the exchange teacher creates a huge motivation in learning for students, because you can see all students are very excited when they have a new teacher from abroad, because they know that all teachers bring new techniques and new methodology, new educational materials to them. I can say that all students there show and express their eagerness to study with exchange teacher. And besides of that, even teachers from the host country also learn that new techniques and tips from exchange teacher. So that is one time.
Thank you, Ms. Fancy, for your thoughtful back and cultural sustainability program. This discussion has clearly illustrated how the APD program adapts to each country's unique context, while maintaining its foundational values of intercultural understanding and global citizenship education. The next question is specific to Cambodia, so I'll direct it solely to Mr. Rankin. For the first time, we conducted an online offline Cambodian program in Cambodia instead of a dispatch program this year. Please share the participants' opinions and the evaluation from your ministry.
Thank you for the question. For Cambodia, Cambodia like to every aspect of this program, including its online and offline interaction and activities. In general, we have learned that it is possible to blend certain aspects of the program to suit the budget availability, core activities, and circumstances in flexible ways. With this understanding, our participants managed to draw beautiful experience and inspiration that this program has to offer. We know that the sustainability of this program depends largely on our participants' ability and enthusiasm to maintain smart engagement. Throughout each phase of the exchange with real understanding and a keen interest. So we encourage all Cambodian participants to live this same value that we see. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rankin. Your insights into balancing flexibility, meaningful engagement, and the importance of sustaining enthusiasm among participants highlight the adaptive strategies necessary for our program. This question will be directed to Malaysia. Yes, Haiti, this year marks the 10th anniversary of Korean-Malaysia Teacher Exchange. How has this program impacted the Malaysian education sector over the years? If you have any memorable examples or cases, please share them with us.
Thank you for the question. So for this year marks the 10th anniversary of the Malaysia and Korea Teacher Program, and I'm proud to share the significant impact it has on the Malaysian education sector. First and foremost, COMTAP has been a game changer in continuous professional development. And for that matter, one such example, alumni are often returned home with exchange intercultural communication skills, innovative teaching methodologies, and a broader perspective of global education practices. Many participants have since advanced in their careers, moving into managerial and leadership roles such as expert teachers, ministerial officers, and educational administrators. Some of them even have also recently received a coveted international recognition, such as the prestigious Cambridge Dedicated Award Teachers. All these achievements have indeed owed to their experience abroad, which has strengthened their credibility and professional standing, making them into movers of educational reforms effort at the national level. And beyond the classroom, for example, alumni have become agents of change in their respective community, organizing professional learning communities or PLC, and workshops to share their best practices. Through all these platforms, teachers who did not participate in COMTAP directly still benefit from the knowledge and expertise shared by their peers. And this ripple effect has led to more educators embracing collaborative teaching methods and global education programs. And in summary, COMTAP has catalyzed not only individuals' professional growth, but also fostered systemic changes within the Malaysian education sector. It has strengthened our network with international partners, introduced innovative pedagogies, and empowered teachers to become global citizens. As we celebrate this 10 years milestone, we look forward to deepening this collaboration and continuing our journey towards a more inclusive and globally connected education system. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Yanti. Your emphasis on the professional development of teachers and the ripple effect of GCD initiative underlines the program's capacity to drive systemic change. Now I would like to pose a second question to all countries. This time, please respond in reverse order. Could you share the criteria used to select schools and teachers for participation in APT in your country? What aspect do you prioritize when selecting participants and schools, and what are the reasons for these priorities? Additionally, if there have been any adjustment to the selection criteria in response to social changes, please share those as well. Ms. Apceiu, you may start answering.
Okay, in the case of the Office of Basic Education Commission Thailand, the Secretary General appoints the committee to select the whole school and the teachers participants. So when we are selecting the whole school, the committee focuses on 3 criteria. The first one is school directors and the second is size of schools, and the third is school location. So the first priority was the school director vision. The committee asked, because we would like to know their opinion on the international that's helped a lot to implement the program. The second criteria is OBEC committee do not select the too small or too big school, because too small school there are quite a shortage of teacher and educational material. So and too big school is quite difficult to implement because the big school is quite complicated. And the third criteria was the school location. OBEC always select the school, the whole school, to which locate in the areas of the community or in town, because it's very easy for Korean teachers to go to the market, to the medical center, or even the police station. And by the way, in case of the selecting teachers, and OBEC prioritized the criteria in three criteria. The first one is performance of teachers themselves, and the second attitude towards the recent society, and the third one English language proficiency. The most important criteria to select the teachers, we put as the first priority because the teachers then act as the representative of Thai people. So we try to select the best and the perfect one, because the Korean teacher will know that that is right, real Thai. And why we are interviewing them, we let them demonstrate lessons to see how good they are integrate the TCD into their course, and how good how effective they use the educational material, and what techniques they use to teach students. The second point was the student attitudes toward the current social situation. We believe that teachers should understand the differences and the multicultural issue, because it's the major key of the teacher who participate in this program, I mean APTE program. And OBEC needs the teacher who have good emotional content, kind and gentle to students too. And the last criteria for selecting teachers is the English language proficiency, because Thailand is not the English language speaking country, so we have to be sure that our teacher can have a good command in English and can speak English and communicate English fluently. It's very easy for them to teach foreign students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Leslie. Your detailed explanation highlights the cultural thinking behind your APT participation. Now, Ms. Young, the floor is yours.
Thank you. In the Philippines, we carefully choose schools that will give visiting teachers a positive experience. Schools must be accessible, not just in terms of being near public transportation, but also close to everyday essentials like hospitals, stores, and public amenities. It's important that schools have the necessary teaching equipment, such as projectors, computers, and learning spaces, so that teachers can seamlessly integrate into the classrooms. But beyond infrastructure, it's also about creating a welcoming environment. Hospitality is so important to us that we look for schools where the staff is friendly and respectful, open to learning about new cultures, and eager to work with foreign teachers. The idea is to make the experience smooth and enriching from both sides. For the selection of teachers, when it comes to selecting teachers that will participate in the exchange, we focus on those with solid experience and qualifications, at least 5 years of teaching under their record of strong performance. Master teachers are given preferences, but because they often bring a wealth of knowledge, but that's not a strict requirement. And we look at their leadership capacities. Communication is also important, so teachers must be proficient in either English or Korean. Some of our schools teach Korean as a foreign language, so we have teachers who are able to speak the language. We also make sure that participants are in good health, as they need to adapt to new environment and experiences. It's not just about being a good teacher, it's about being ready to embrace take on a global mindset. We also look at their past accomplishments, whether they've implemented educational innovations in their own schools or contributed to the professional development of their colleagues in meaningful ways. And finally, on the criteria, we acknowledge that the world is changing and so is the APTE program. With the rise of global challenges like the pandemic, we've had to adjust how we run the exchange during that time. So while face-to-face experiences are invaluable, the virtual exchange was also a practical alternative at that time. This way, we ensure that teachers continue to engage in cross-cultural learning, which remains at the heart of APTE. So even in a virtual format, teachers were able to develop their global competencies, gaining new perspectives and skills that they bring back to their own classrooms. These criteria ensure that both schools and teachers are not only well prepared, but also excited about the exchange, contributing to a successful and meaningful experience for everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Yang. Your focus on creating a welcoming environment, teacher readiness, and adapting to global challenges showcases a holistic understanding of the program's objectives. Now, Ms. Utesh, it's your turn.
Thank you. Based on the criteria discussed by the Minister of Education, the selection of schools for APTE program has been tailored to ensure benefits of the exchange program reach a diverse range of educational contexts across the country, which means our first priority is to focus on central schools with a high number of students and rural areas schools. The Ministry of Education emphasized providing equal educational opportunities for all the students, especially those in underserved regions. By selecting schools in rural areas, large central schools, the program aims to reduce educational disparities, ensuring that students from diverse backgrounds benefit from the knowledge and experience shared by the APTE experience participants. The second key criterion in the selection process is identifying teachers who have already participated in the exchange program in Korea. These teachers are seen as ambassadors of the APTE initiative, having firsthand experience with the global educational practices and international teaching methodologies. Their involvement in the program equips them with the skills and knowledge needed to share innovative practices with their colleagues in Mongolia, creating a ripple effect that benefits the broader educational community. This criterion ensures that the exchange program has a long-lasting impact, as teachers who have participated in international exchange bring new perspectives and are equipped to lead change in their own schools. This criteria were specifically focused to ensure that the APTE program can maximize its impact, providing equal opportunities for both teachers and students across our country, with a focus on regions and schools that can most benefit from international exchange. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Utesh. Your approach ensures that the APTE program reaches diverse educational settings, fostering inclusivity and innovation. Next, Ms. Yati, please share your insights.
Thank you. In Asia, we prioritize several key criteria, focusing both on the individual teacher qualification and the readiness of the school to engage in meaningful international collaboration. First, in selecting for the teachers, three criteria is focused on. First, which is the professional competency and experience. We prioritize teachers with strong subject knowledge and teaching experience, typically with the minimum 5 years of service in education. These ensure that participants can effectively represent the nation in educational practices abroad while gaining experience from the existing program. The second aspect is commitment to continuous professional development, which is usually referred to as CPD. In this area, preferences is given to teachers who have demonstrated active involvement CPD activities such as mentoring, professional learning, communities, or leading school-based programs. This ensure that the participants will continue to share their learning within their communities upward returning. And the third aspect is the intercultural competency and adaptability. We assess candidates' openness to a new cultural experiences and their ability to engage meaningfully with students and teachers from different backgrounds. And in this aspect, equality is critical for fostering cross-cultural understanding and collaboration. As for selection of a whole school, we have three aspects that we focus on. The first one being capacity to implement GSET initiative. Schools with existing or planned GSET program are, of course, being prioritized, as this initiative aligns closely with Apte mission. The schools must show readiness